So I'm the Director of International Services here at Bentleys. Joined recently with the firm. Background in Queensland Government, working in the Trade and Investment Division there for a number of years, working across a range of markets, including Europe, North America and Asia. So my history is really all about trade and business development, and also investment attractions. Yes, so Bentleys International Advisory is a new part of the business. Essentially, it's been established to work with our international clients, to connect them up to clients here that we have here in the firm, and also new clients in Australia that are looking for partnerships with international businesses. So clients here in Australia looking to connect to either trade or investment partners to help them with their business to grow and to hopefully create a more successful business venture. Yeah, so the process that we're looking to offer to clients in terms of our advisory services for international partnerships really focuses on three sort of core areas. One is about preparing the business for an international partnership. So going through a number of processes, looking at the information they have available on their business, whether that's sufficient information for an international partner to make a decision on whether they're an appropriate partner, and if not, where the gaps are and how we go about addressing those gaps. Looking at business structuring, getting an understanding of what the existing Australian party's business structure looks like, looking at options for them as to how they might want to look at other structuring alternatives that might be more appealing to attract an international party, looking at giving those Australian companies the tools to be able to communicate their message in terms of the opportunity that they offer to international partners and why their business is actually a strong business and a sound investment opportunity for the international partner, and then going through the process of actually identifying particular investment parties that are based internationally, that are looking for opportunities and are keen to partner up with local partners here in Australia. So that's in a nutshell the service offering we're looking to provide initially. Yeah, look, there's been a lot of interest over the last 2-3 years now from both the local side here in Australia, with clients looking to engage with international business partners, as I said earlier, to help them grow and help them access new markets, help them look at sourcing additional avenues of capital for their businesses, so effectively so they can grow and better service local international markets. And likewise, interest internationally coming into Australia over the last 2-3 years or so from international groups, including buyers of commodities, investors looking for exposure into the agriculture sector in Australia for a number of reasons, including exposure to the sector as part of a portfolio in the case of an investor, or to actually access supply of commodities in the case of investors and also traders internationally. Bentleys has a long history in the agri sector, so we're playing to our strengths to start with, and our focus will be on the agri sector for the international advisory service that we're offering. So working with agri clients in regional communities who are looking for partners, are looking to expand their businesses, are looking for partners that can provide them new avenues into market, maybe access new technologies, and certainly sourcing new forms of capital, and then looking to work with those parties to make the venture work. So where we're seeing demand coming from, there's lots of news out there about Asia and China and the interest that's coming out of China, particularly in terms of looking to invest into Australia and into businesses in Australia, and also that goes for agriculture. So China's where there's quite a bit of demand coming from in terms of groups coming out, looking at where they can get exposure in the supply chain in agriculture to key agricultural commodities, where they can partner up with local partners that have good expertise and good knowledge, and where they can actually secure access to commodities through those ventures and through those partnerships. So China's a big one. The other couple of regions where we're seeing demand is Europe, the UK, with family offices, and also pension funds looking at investing in Australia, having agricultural assets as part of their portfolio, and having some exposure to agriculture. And the other region that we're seeing interest coming in from is North America as well, which, considering the history of investment into Australia from both North America and also Europe, the UK in the past, it's probably no surprises that we're still seeing much of that interest at the moment, which applies to agriculture. Yeah, well, I think in terms of Australian companies and agricultural companies, the opportunity is really about, for us, it's about capacity building. You used that word before, and it's about finding good partners who have similar business interests and similar goals, and can jointly share in building the capacity of the Australian business on this side, looking at opportunities to supply new markets with investment partners from overseas, and looking to get a source of capital in place as well that can help them grow their business and look at servicing international markets more effectively and domestic markets as well more effectively. So for us, really the opportunity and what we see is it's all about capacity building.